Onwards! Now, as I continue on my journey, let's head on to Hot Button, where Asma and Jenna talk about charity.
Hello and welcome to a new episode of Hot Button. As the holiday season draws near slowly but surely, I've been thinking a lot about gift giving and just giving in general, really. Towards the end of the year, we see a lot of fundraisers, charity drives, that sort of thing going on in the community. Does that mean that there are certain times of the year that we tend to be more generous than others?
I do think that the festivities add to a prevailing sense of happiness, which can make us more charitable around certain times of the year. While it's great to have all these options in terms of where I want to donate, I must admit that it seems to be quite overwhelming.
Tell me about it. There's so many great causes out there that making a choice can feel almost impossible. But since I haven't yet discovered my pot of gold, I must make those choices about where to donate. What about you? How do you decide?
I really think it comes down to what's important to the person donating and where it hits close to home with them or someone they know or something like that.
I couldn't agree more. I think a second important factor is also accountability about where your donations are going and how the funds are really administered. But I feel like that almost goes without saying. Another thing that I know is significant for a lot of people is staying local. And I think that really creates a space for grassroots organizations to make quite a big of an impact.
Yeah, definitely. I really like learning about all the different charities around town and who I can donate to or even donate my time. But what I don't like is the fact that if you can't donate or you don't want to, you get a guilt trip, and you shouldn't have to have this feeling of remorse because you don't have that money to donate.
Yeah, you're completely right. Some of my most fond memories are of charitable events where the organization really goes all out to create a meaningful experience for the people who are donating. So whether it's a family-focused corn maze and barbecue or a fashion show by local designers, if I have a positive experience as a result of my donation, I'm just so much more likely to donate again or perhaps even get more involved with the organization.
Yeah, I volunteered with my high school that ran the Santa's Anonymous campaign, and basically it's just people will donate food and toys and everything, and you pack these hampers and then wrap the presents and then you give them to the family that's in need, and it's just so nice to know that I'm helping someone in my community and they're going to get a Christmas even though they may have not have had one last year. Yeah. Just feels really good. Yeah.
That's interesting because we did a similar angel tree program at our university as well. So students who had kids would put up these anonymous tags on Christmas trees saying how old the kid was and what they wanted for Christmas. And then we'd arrange for people who donated the gifts to have the gifts distributed at a Christmas party. And it was just so nice to see these kids who were so excited to be part of this. And the feedback that we got from the parents was also, it was just phenomenal. So I think it was really special to be part of something that made so many people feel so good.
Yeah, and I think seeing it up front, knowing you're making a difference. So, but here's a question. Do you donate?
You know what? I try, but I do wish I could do more of it. And I've definitely noticed that I'll go back to the organizations that have created a positive experience for me and for their sponsors and stakeholders as well. What about you?
I don't right now. I would like to, but I'm not making any money right now, so I don't really have much money to give away. But I do donate clothes and old books and just stuff that I don't use anymore.
Yeah, me too, actually. It's nice to be able to donate all these perfectly good items that have been sitting in my closet for so long and that I'm not using, but that someone could actually really use.
I think donating whenever you can and whatever you can is beneficial. What charitable cause or causes do you donate to? Let us know on Facebook or Twitter. Thanks for watching Hot Button. See you next week.
Every time I drive through Yale, I see this flea market, and I've never stopped at it. Maybe I should today. Wow, look at all this stuff. Hello, let me put you through. That's amazing. at my favorite spot in the canyon, the Alexandra Suspension Bridge. I encourage you to make your own trip like this here because it's really a beautiful place. And with that, it's time to end the show. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, you can find us all over the internet on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And if you have any story ideas, they can be sent to go_Fraser Valley@shaw.ca. Now as for me, I actually have a little more driving to do.